Hey, Kristen, what do you want for lunch?
Every pizza in Kingston.
Mamma mia! The starting gun to our pizza marathon is Picnic Pizza and the cars backfiring there on Washington Avenue, the entryway to Kingston, that horrible traffic circle where you're guaranteed to almost get into a car accident. But we're talking about these wheels, the wheels of cheese and dough and sauce, and oh man, it's gonna be a hard slice to top. This is the essential Italian slice. It's like your big Italian uncle grabbing his big hairy arms around you that smell of cologne, Tony Soprano. Put some gabagool on it, forget about it. It's wood-fired, cornmeal dusted on the bottom. The ingredients are top-notch, authentic. I could get this pizza in Brooklyn and be very, very happy, but it's Kingston, New York. We got the best damn pizza, and Picnic Pizza is one of the finest. Gonna be a very hard slice to top today. And look at those earrings, look at that broad, look at that cheese. We just can't get enough of Picnic Pizza. It's our go-to delivery place. Gotta admit, felt a little bad for the next 9 slices we had to eat, but Picnic Pizza setting the bar really high. Start of our pizza bender, I give it 5 Subarus with Bernie Sanders stickers about to hit you on the Kingston traffic circle. God bless America, the land of opportunity where you can move up from New York City, pay half your rent, and eat at a different restaurant every night for a month. Thing is, Savonas did this 50 years ago. They moved up from Brooklyn. They out-hipstered us all. Now, this pizza's not hipster pizza. It's lunch counter pizza. It's working-class pizza. I have seen with my own eyes Savonas pizzas, slices, and salads filling up the boardrooms of every lawyer's office and healthcare facility in Kingston, New York. It's the perfect mozzarella to put on a hangover to get back to your shitty job at the Kingston Plaza. Telling people to put their masks back on. Will this pizza save the world or cure cancer? Hell no, but it's gonna do its job of being pizza in your stomach. Pro tip, get the Grandma Sicilian. I give it 5 homeless alcoholics at 10 a.m. waiting for JK Liquors to open. Our journey continues at the future site of a luxury apartment complex that nobody here really wants, and it's a massive tax break for the rich. But did I mention I love Kingston, and we love pizza. I've been here over 20 years and watched the city transform into something spectacular, but not as spectacular as when Vincenzos opened. It was love at first slice. And if you're thinking this place has the atmosphere of a 1950s hospital waiting room in Italy, yeah, it may be true. That's just because they have the strictest COVID protocols of any place we visited, and if I had to get a leg amputated, I would bite down on this slice and feel no pain. Now, people have very strong opinions about pizza. In fact, when we talked to our friends about this project, they were all like, how are you going to rate it? What's your favorite slice? I don't want to play favorites here. I don't want to alienate anyone who's working really hard on their cheese, sauce, and crust game. This slice is the best. What makes Vincenzo stand out, first off the palate, the oregano. If you've been down to Brooklyn, if you've been to the city and you've had a real slice of pizza, you know the oregano game's unlocked. But really, the cheese, the sauce, the crust, everything here is prepared perfectly. Beautiful woman, beautiful pizza, beautiful alfresco dining experience, fighting over the crust. You know that's a good pizza. I give it 5 mentally ill Uptown Kingston residents whom locals refer to as characters. Named after everyone's favorite trailblazing transgender pop song of the 70s, Lola is the new Kingston pizza place. By new Kingston, I mean I've been around here a while and I ain't seen shit like this. If you told me this was Williamsburg, Brooklyn, the only thing that would tip me off that it's Kingston is the sheer amount of square footage. You go order in the front, then run around back, and there's this awesome outside dining area where this really awkward family was fighting and storming off, so we needed some beer. We didn't realize they had beer until later when we saw someone drinking beer, so you know, beer and pizza, that's like peanut butter and jelly for adults. You look at that. Totally falls out of our purview of the standard New York slice. It's a gourmet-looking wood-fired crust. The crust was on point. This is the pizza that everyone in Kingston was telling us about, and I hadn't had it until right now, and let me tell you, I did enjoy sipping on a tasty craft brew on a beautiful sunny day in Uptown Kingston, and I gotta say, maybe it didn't live up to the hype entirely, but the dough was dope. It was just that the cheese and the sauce, kinda okay, a little undercooked. I'll give it a solid pizza rating, a nice addition to Kingston's pizza scene, no complaints here. Didn't reheat that well the next day. Oh yeah, we ate pizza the next day. We're that fucking crazy. Just like the Orange Manatee, this is more about the experience than the substance. We give it 5 mega-rich developers looking to turn Kingston into their own private utopian society. We made it out of Uptown. I can breathe again. Broadway Pizza is Broadway's pizza place. What I mean by that, if you're hanging out on Broadway, you're hanging here. Lunchtime, dollar slices. Good enough for Rudy Giuliani creeping in the corner here. Good enough for me. Look at that old school letters pressed into the menu. You got the old school fan. You got the old school ceiling. You got the construction going outside. Like everywhere in Kingston, making it shitty to live here just so you can have some more bike lanes. But I would bike to this pizza, especially if I was drunk and poor, because this dollar slice is coming in at a nice flavor profile with decent cheese, sauce, and crust. And I remember coming here when they first opened. It was spectacular. Has it come down a little bit? Is the location kind of dragging down business? It might be possible. Broadway's got a lot of weird stuff going on, but I still love it. If you're one of those eccentric tourists or New York City transplants who loves visiting neighborhoods where gentrification and economic desperation caused by draconian COVID-19 lockdown rules has led to a huge spike in gun violence, you should know Broadway Pizza is centrally located in at least a dozen sites where unsolved shootings have occurred in the last year. They say location is everything, maybe that's why the slice cost $1. It was still a damn good slice of pizza though. We give it 5 Kingston police officers checking their fantasy football team on their phone during racial sensitivity training. It's a shame our next establishment wasn't located 10 buildings down at the 420 address, because I'm designating 440 Pizza the ultimate stoner slice. They got mac and cheese on a pizza and fried Oreos. What more do you want, people? And this is not just the stoner slice because you got the kids from Kingston High School coming over vaping in the parking lot, putting some pepperoni in their curriculum. This is the ultimate snackable, greasy pizza with the cheese that just melts all over your face. It's grease in the best way possible, people. These slices are big. These slices don't apologize when they offend your sensibilities. There is no safe zone from this pizza because it will fill up your face with just all Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle feelings. Look at that delicious cheese stretch. She likes it. I like it. We love 440 Pizza. It's the one closest to where we live and as such has a special place in our hearts. The proprietors are super friendly. Just a ray of sunshine in this area of Midtown with so much misery. The nexus between City Hall, Kingston Hospital, and Kingston High School. Got a squirrel doing parkour over here. I mean, how could this day get any better? And Kristen's over here like, are you done with the shot yet? Can I throw the pizza out? Giving this 5 stoned Kingston High School students failed by the education system. Back uptown, Pie for the People. This is your legendary, revolutionary, communist, socialist... No, just kidding. This is a newish pizza place out front from George Washington School. Now, you'll see that they have the typical spices and cheeses that you'll find at any pizzeria. But look over here and you've got these butt-paddling boards with crazy ideas like put Mexican street corn on a pizza. They're working hard to make these avant-garde slices. Of course, we got to be fair. Bam! We get the massive, fat-ass regular slice. And not pictured, but they came out and started putting us on Instagram while we were doing all this filming. So they were definitely the most digital marketing savvy of all the places we went. But that doesn't matter when you're tasting the pizza. And this is a well put together slice. Nice balancing of ingredients. None of them standouts. This is a working slice, I would say. Not as gourmet as maybe some of the other more radical, revolutionary pizzas you'll find on the spanking boards, which I would recommend. However, if you're looking for sheer volume, shovel this in your mouth right on the street. Nice little al fresco, slam it down, get that cheese, get that meltiness. That's a good looking cheese string. Can you tell we're going just a little bit crazy with this pizza stuff? I give Pie for the People 5 underpaid Grubhub drivers saying, why the fuck does this pizza smell like Mexican street corn? There's nothing little about Little Italy or Frank Guido's restaurant empire. He basically owns half of all the dining in Kingston, and Little Italy is possibly where it all began. I'm not really sure. I'm not 80 years old. And this place is full of people who are, and it's under construction, just like, well, actually a water main broke here and shut down the water both here and at the next place we're going to. But, Kingston's going through some growing pains right now. This pizza, though, is growing in my heart because yeah, it might not win a beauty... Okay, more construction. Yeah, great ambiance here. It might not win an award for... But look at those crust puffs. I mean, look at the size of that. And it's got a nice sheen, too. I mean, this pizza is like tiny little slices arranged just so and cooked in a wood-fired oven, mind you. This is real deal wood fire. You got to shovel it in because this is some good-ass catering pizza. This is the kind of pizza that you ate like 8 slices of it and you didn't even realize because the slices were going in so easy, so small, and I've done this. This is speaking out of personal experience. The walls are filled with photos of Frank Guido hanging out with all the important celebrities from Italy and New Jersey. We give this 5 local politicians having a backroom meeting to disenfranchise the local community. 8 slices in and it's time to hit up a treasured local institution. That's right, Tony's Pizza in Midtown. Dripping that old school Kingston flavor with the hunter green panels, that neon, the weathered wood continues on the inside. We're talking part kitsch, part dive. What is that backdrop? It looks like a small Dutch house where I might find a child in an oven. You got some cool trophies, bowling, tennis, whatever that is. And this is a classic joint. You got the mugs of beer. You got the big plate of pizza coming down with the scooper. You got the sheen of cheese, and you're gonna hear people talking about local politics, you're gonna hear the local gossip, you're gonna hear people complaining. It's the kind of atmosphere that you gotta have when you have that pizza and you have that beer, and that's a nice steamy pizza. It's way too hot when it comes out. That's how you know it's a bar pizza. That's the oldest trick in the book. You gotta make them wait till it cools off, you gotta order another beer, then the roof of your mouth melts, you gotta order another beer. Classic, genius, love Tony's Pizza. Not gonna win any Michelin stars, but it's got a warm, cheesy place in my heart. I give it 5 Department of Public Works employees groping for meaning at the bottom of a mug of Budweiser. Is this it? Have we reached slice 10? Yes! Kingston Standard. Who could ask for a better finish line for this pizza bender? And with these beautiful outdoor tables, I can't think of a place that's more suited for COVID times, especially with these vaulted ceilings, and just looks like it's been sanitized to the level of like a hospital or surgery room. And I love that, but it's still industrial. 42, meaning of life, pizza and beer. We all know this. Beautiful sunset to end the day. And yeah, they brew their own beer here. I mean, oh yeah, look at that foamy head like a rabid raccoon. And at this point, we're talking about how we thought by now it would be so hard to slam down another slice, but the truth was it was so damn easy. The pizza in Kingston is so good, and pizza is fucking awesome! And the side effect of eating all this pizza was every single slice we put into our mouth, we could taste all the nuance. We could taste differences that we had never tasted before. One pizza tasted creamy, one tasted salty, one tasted umami, one tasted savory, one tasted sweet. It was an amazing pizza palate opening experience that I recommend for every Kingston resident, because you just cannot go wrong with the 10 slices that we shoveled into our systems and then reheated the next day, because we're fucking crazy. We're crazy for pizza. We're crazy for Kingston. We love this town. We love cheese, dough, and sauce. And that's what That's Fucking Awesome is all about. Taking something that you do on the regular and amping it up till you do it to death, because we're all gonna die one day, so why not go out with a cheesy bang? I give Kingston Standard 5 content creators trying to ride the coattails of successful local businesses.